PTCI Channel 2 and the PTCI YouTube channel welcome you to our continued coverage of Guymon High School athletics. Today we are at the softball diamond where the Del City Titans have made their way from downstate to take on your Lady Tigers in a 5A District 2 matchup. The Tigers come into this one 12-4 overall, 1-0 in district. And the Titans, they're only 1-6 overall and 0-6 in district play. So Guymon with a chance here to go move to 2-0 in district play. They stand in second place right now. The Lady Tigers are coached by head coach Brandy Heath. Their assistants are Judd Mathis and Austin Elliott. On the mound today for the Lady Tigers, it is number 7, Ayla Gutierrez. Her catcher is number 9, Elizabeth Connor. At first base, number 4, Kaylee Rhodes. At second, number 18, Jaden Garcia. At shortstop, number 14, Haley Vasquez. And at third, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. In the outfield, in left, number 10, Chloe Browning. Center field, CeCe Sappington. And in right field, number 3, Malia Moore. Batting first for the Titans, it's number 22, Shaylee Harpole. She's the shortstop for the Titans. She steps into the right-handed batter's box. Here's the windup, the first pitch. That went in for strike 1. That one a bit high. That will even the count at 1 apiece. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Nice inside pitch there by Gutierrez. Got in on the hands. Tough pitch to hit. And a swing and a miss. That one tipped. Throw. Catcher caught it. Throw to first just to make sure. And that is out number 1. Now up to bat, the pitcher, number 14, Sarah Fowler. First pitch is popped up. Connor stepped over to make a play, but that one landed on top of the stands, or the roof on top of the stands. So that'll be strike 1. That one popped up and hit to deep center. Sappington trying to trail it down, and it is out of here. Fowler with a single homer. right over the center field fence. And Del City leads 1-0. That will bring up the third baseman, number 7, Taylor Menza. That one hit down the left field line. Menza turns, there's the throw in, and she's into second standing up. So 2 swings in a row, total of 6 bases for the Titans. Now up the catcher, number 6, Emily Scrimpshire. At first pitch, low and inside. Scrimpshire faces up to bunt, pulls back, and foul ball off her leg. That'll make the count 1-1. That one hit foul on the third base side. 1-2 the count. That one hit to third base, bobbled. The throw across is in time for out number 2. Nice play there by Aveli Gonzalez to make the throw over to first. So 2 down, where the runner does advance to third. That first pitch is high for ball 1. Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Lauren Ellis. That pitch inside. So 2-0 the count. And that will make it 3-0. And that's going to be ball 4 and the first walk of the game. That will bring up the right fielder, number 20, Brooklyn Salander. First pitch is in for strike 1. That one fouled off. 1-1 now, or 0-2 the count. Gutierrez trying to get out of this inning without giving any up more runs up. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch, the swing and the miss for out number 3. 2 hits, 1 run. No errors. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Del City leads Guymon 1-0. And leading off here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Tigers. It's their pitcher, Aaliyah Gutierrez. Fowler on the mound for the Titans. Here's the windup and the first pitch. It's low for ball one. That pitch outside. 2-0 the count. That one fouled straight back. 2-1 now the count to Gutierrez. That one hit down third base line. Glove throw across is in time for out number one. Now up to bat for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 10, Chloe Browning. That pitch right down the pipe for a called strike number one. That one fouled off the top of the visiting Titans dugout. So 0-2 now the count. That pitch outside. Browning able to hold off on that. 1-2 now the count. That one high. 2-2. Here's the wind up, the pitch. Browning tips that one foul. Hit in the gap off the shortstop's glove. Browning turns, heads to second. The throw's there, but she slides in safely. Ball all the way to first, so she'll take third as well. So Browning with a heads-up play after that hit gets all the way to third base. So that will bring up the second baseman, Jaden Garcia. Swing, third base, gloved. Holds the runner at third. There's the throw. Now the throw home. And Browning is in safe, and we're tied up at one apiece. And now up to bat, the third baseman, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. Pops that one straight back. Foul. 0-1 the count. That one down in the dirt. 1-1 now the count. Here in the first inning for Del City, their number 2 hitter hits a home run. That one hit foul and out of play. Then Guymon comes up in the bottom half of the inning, and Browning, their 2-hole hitter, hits a double but makes it to third on the throw. Well, that's definitely been the hot spot in the lineup here in the first inning. There's the pitch. That one popped up. Looks right to second base. Can't make the grab, but the shortstop catches it on the hop for out number 3. And the score after 1 inning of play, we're knotted up at 1 apiece. So leading off here in the top half of the second inning for the Titans, the second baseman, number 11, Jada Christie. And she's hit by that first pitch. So the leadoff is on for the Titans here in the top of the second. Now up to bat, the designated player, number 19, Madison Johnson. First pitch, that one hit. First baseman, Healy Rhodes, makes the quick grab and out at first. So that's 1 down. And that will bring up the center fielder, number 17, Jesse Lamb. First pitch is a ball. And swing and a miss for strike 2. There's a dribbler through the legs of the second baseman. That's going to allow a run to score all the way from second base. Jaden Garcia with an error there. Allows what would have been the easy out at first on, but more importantly, runner scored all the way from second base. We are back at the top of the lineup with Harpole. First pitch is a ball. That one also a ball, so 2-0 the count. That went in there for a called strike 1. That one fouled right over at the Tiger dugout. 2-2 now, the count. Batter will step out. Dell City leading 2-1 right now. They've gotten a single run each inning so far. That one fouled back. So the count will stay at 2-2. And fouled off again. And fouled off again. Harpole back in the box. There's the pitch. That one hit to straight out center field. Sappington there to make the grab for out number 2. And that will bring up the pitcher, number 14, Sarah Fowler, who in her last at bat hit that home run. That one popped to Sappington as it's just out of the infield. Has trouble with it. Runner all the way to third. So a double for Fowler. Makes it 2 runners in scoring position. And it will bring up the third baseman, Taylor Menza. That one hit right through the pitcher's legs all the way to center field. That's going to score 2 runs. Off throw is going to allow her to get to second as well. And it is now 4-1 in favor of the Titans. Catcher Emily Scrimpshire, number 6, getting final instructions from her coach, head coach Ricky Hammer, over there at third base. He's got several assistants: Chris Campbell, Rick Fowler, and Brielle Goodlow. That first pitch is in for strike 1. That one high. 1-1 now, the count. That one hit into the gap to right center all the way to the fence. That'll score another run. So another extra base hit for the Titans, as Scrimpshire's in there with a double, an RBI double. And a pinch runner into the game for the Titans. Actually, that's a courtesy runner. So number 5, Marsh. First pitch is in there for strike 1 on Ellis. That one inside, ball 1. Ellis really crowding that plate. That one hit right just past the edge of the pitcher's glove into center field. Sappington grabs it, makes the throw home, and the runner's able to score as Ellis is into second base. Now 6-1 in favor of Del City. First pitch is high. Swing and a miss. That one high and outside. 2-1 now the count. That one a bit low. 3-1 now the count. That one fouled off. So a full count with 2 outs. Runner on second base. Del City already up 6-1. They put 5 on the board so far here in the second. And got her to swing on a high one for strike number 3. That is that half of the inning. Del City puts 5 on the board and now leads Guymon 6-1 as we head to the bottom half of the second. Leading off for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the second, it is the catcher, number 9, Elizabeth Connor. That first pitch is well outside for ball 1. That pitch outside as well, ball 2. That one outside as well, 3-0 the count. That one's in for a called strike 1. That one fouled straight back. So a full count to Connor. Her first at bat of the day. And that's going to be ball 4. So Connor on. Leadoff batter is on for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom half of the first inning. They will bring a courtesy runner in for the catcher, and it will be number 2, Catherine Davis. Now batting for Guymon, the center fielder, number 11, C.C. Sappington. That pitch outside. Throw over to first. Into the outfield. Connor, or actually Davis, safe into second and even goes to third on the. Gets 2 bases out of it. So 1-0 the count to Sappington, and now she's got a runner in scoring position. Prime position to get an RBI. That one fouled back. 1-1 now the count. And a bunt right at the pitcher, can't handle it. Going to be safe at first, and a run scores. So 6-2 now with nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. That will bring up the shortstop, number 14, Haley Vasquez. First pitch, high, or ball 1. That one a called strike on the outside edge. 1-1 now the count. That one popped up to right field, and they missed it. Sappington all the way into third. Pass ball will allow the runner to go to second, so 2 runners in scoring position. Timeout as the Del City defense wants to talk things over out there. They lead 6-2, but nobody out here in the bottom half of the second. And 2 runners in scoring position for the Tigers. Now up to bat, the first baseman, number 4, Kaylee Rhodes. That pitch is in there for strike 1 on the inside corner. She'll face up to bunt, and it rolls foul. Rhodes laid that down pretty good. If she just could have straightened it out a little bit. She'd like it more down that first baseline, not down the third baseline when you're trying to score a runner there. So 0-2 the count. That pitch high. 1-2 now. Nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's out number 1. That's going to bring up the DH, or the designated player, number 1, Daisy Johnson. That one popped to shallow center. Can't get to it in time. That's going to score a couple of runs. As Johnson is in at second base safely. And the Tigers have cut 2 more. Now 6-4, Del City still with the lead. Johnson hits that one foul down the third base line. Gutierrez is back up to bat. And swings at a high one. So that's going to make the count 0-2. Del City defense talking it over on the mound again. 6-4, Del City leads Guymon. 1 out here. Bottom half of the second. Tying run at the plate. That one hit hard to left field. So all the way to the fence. That's going to be an RBI double for Gutierrez, and it's a 1-run game. That will bring up the left fielder, number 10, Chloe Browning. She pops one between the center and left fielder, and it's caught by the left fielder. Gutierrez does advance to third. That'll be 2 out. That one hit on the first pitch right into the second baseman's glove, as Jaden Garcia will be the third out. But Guymon puts 4 on the board and cuts a 5-run deficit down to 1. They still trail Del City 6-5 as we head to the third. Here we are ready to start this third inning. Up for the Lady Titans, The second baseman, number 11, Jada Christie. First pitch is in there for strike one. That one fouled out of play. So 0-2 the count. Christie hit by a pitch in her first at bat. In fact, that was the only pitch she even faced. That one a ball. 1-2 now the count. That one hit right in the gap to right field. That'll be a base hit. Jaden Garcia got over there and tried to make the play, but just couldn't get the glove quite on it as it was pretty far to the right. That will bring up the designated player, Madison Johnson. First pitch, a ball. That one's in there for a called strike. That one popped up and off the fence. Connor turned to make a play, but no play to be made there. 1-2 now the count. That one high. Good grab by Connor. Looked down at first, made sure that runner didn't get too far off the bag. 2-2 now the count. That went in for a called strike three. So that's one down. Here in the top of the third. Now the center fielder, number 17, Jesse Lamb, up to bat. First pitch is a ball. She reached on an error at her first bat. Throw down to first. Can't get the tag around in time. They did catch her off the base a little bit there. 2-0 the count. That one inside, good grab by Connor there. That one easily could have got past her. Read the bounce right. 3-0 now the count. And that's going to be ball four. So 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the third. That will bring up the pitcher, number 14, Sarah Fowler. He's already got a total of 6 bases in her 2 at-bats. That one fouled off to the right. I'm sorry, I said Fowler. This is actually Harpole, leadoff hitter. She bunts it down first base line. They do get the throw to first in time for out number 2. Christie advances, and so does Lamb, so they've got 2 in scoring position for Fowler. And an intentional walk will put Fowler on. That will load up the bases for Mensah. That one hit sharply down third base. Step on the bag for out number 3. And the Lady Tigers escape without giving up a run. As we head to the bottom half of the inning, they still trail Dell City 6-5. So leading off the bottom of the third for the Tigers, their third baseman, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That one popped up beyond first base, and Gonzalez is going to be safe at first, as that one was right at the edge of the dirt and the grass. But not where the first baseman, second baseman, or right fielder could get to it. That will bring up the catcher, number 9, Elizabeth Connor. She walked in her first at bat. First pitch is a called strike. There's faces up to bunt. Throw to first is in time. That will bring up the center fielder, number 11, Cece Sappington. Hits that one to center field. It's over her head all the way to the fence. That's going to tie the game. And Sappington in with a double, an RBI double. We're tied up at 6 apiece. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 14, Haley Vasquez. Hits that one right to shortstop's glove. Can't make the grab, though, as she stands up, or tried to stand up, and just couldn't make a clean play on it. So safe at first. So still one out, 2 runners on, tied up at 6 apiece. That brings up the first baseman, number 4, Kaylee Rhodes. She bunts. And all the runners are safe. They tried to get the force play at third. Looks like Coach Heath is maybe giving her a little word there that you need to slide in on that one, as Browning just kind of came in there standing up and slowed down as she got there, but did reach base safely. So bases loaded for pitcher. Hits that one off her leg. That'll be ball 1. Number 1, Daisy Johnson, the designated player, up to bat. That one hit in between the gap at third and short, past the left fielder. That's 2 that have scored. 3, it may be an inside the park home run. Johnson turns at third. She's going to be safe. An inside the park grand slam. And Guymon takes their first lead of the game, 10-6. Del City wants to talk it over again, as they've got all their infield in there. Still just 1 out here in the bottom half of the third. And those 4 runs that came in from the bottom of the lineup. We're back at the top with Gutierrez, the leadoff hitter, back to bat. It's a solid one to left field, and it's off the sign, the scoreboard. Home run, Aaliyah Gutierrez. So 2 district games, and that's 2 home runs for Gutierrez. And she hit that one right off the scoreboard. Guymon extends their lead to 11-6 now. The left fielder, number 10, Chloe Browning, now up to bat. Hits that one to short, bobbled, the throw. Not going to be in time. Browning safe at first. And we'll bring up the second baseman, number 18, Jaden Garcia. First pitch is in for a strike 1. That one sent to deep center. And that one is out here. A 2-run homer And the Guymon Tigers are going crazy here in the third inning. Now a 13-6 lead. We've seen an inside the park grand slam, followed up by a single home run, and now a 2-run dinger. The Lady Tigers, what was a 5-run deficit just an inning ago, is now a 7-run lead. All of that, and we're down just to the cleanup hitter, Aveli Gonzalez. First pitch, a ball. That one hit, base hit right to center field. So Gonzalez keeps the hits coming. Now we'll bring up the catcher, Elizabeth Connor. That one's in for strike one. That one popped up into center field, and that's going to be out number 2. Now up to bat, the center fielder, number 11, CeCe Sappington. That one popped up. Looks like it might be in play. First baseman Ellis looked like it went off of her foot. Couldn't quite get her glove out there in time as that one fell harmlessly right in front of the Dell City dugout. So 0-1 the count. Hit down the third base line. Third baseman gloves it, throws it across. Good stretch by Ellis. And that's out number 3. But the damage done in that inning as Guymon gets 8 runs across on 9 hits, with including a grand slam and 2 other home runs, to take a 13-6 lead as we head to the 4th inning. So leading off here in the top of the 4th inning, it's the catcher, number 6, Emily Scrimshire. First pitch is fouled off. That pitch a ball. Scrimshire 1 of 2 today with an RBI double. That one low. 2-1 now the count. That one hit to short. The grab, the throw over, it bounces, gets past. Scrimshire will turn, head to second. The throw back to Gonzalez, or Gutierrez, I'm sorry. A little off, but Gutierrez able to grab it and stop any further advancement. So Ellis now up to bat. First pitch is in there for strike 1. And Ellis crowds that plate, and this umpire's been calling those inside strikes really almost on the white of the batter's box even. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nobody out here. Runner in scoring position. That one down the third base line, but out of play. Gonzalez was there ready to pounce it. So the count stays at 0-2. Ellis with an RBI double and a walk. That one popped up. Connor trying to get underneath it. And that one right against the fence. And she just took one to the cheek, it looked like, with one of the poles. Coach Heath checks on her. Umpire will give her a moment to kind of shake it off. Connor pretty tough. She'll be able to handle that. Count still 0-2. Nobody out. Runner on second. Guymon leading by 7. That pitch high. That one didn't come out of her hand where she wanted it there. 1-2 now the count. That one hit foul over by the Guymon dugout. Gutierrez doing the smart thing. Continue to pitch Ellis inside. She is, when you've got an inside strike zone and then on top of that a batter who is just absolutely hugging the plate. That one down the third base line and foul again. Well, Ellis, she was on top of that one. Just couldn't get it to go fair. And got her with the off-speed pitch for the swing and the miss. And out number 1. Now up to bat. Number 20, Brooklyn Salander. She's the right fielder. First pitch is in for strike one. They're 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts in both appearances. Turns to bunt. That one goes foul. So 0-2 the count to Salander. That one hit foul and out of play. Connor couldn't quite get to that one. Got her for a third called strike. That one looked high, but I think they're saying she went ahead and went on that. No argument. So 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. That will bring up the second baseman, number 11, Jada Christie. First pitch, ball 1. Christie 1 of 1 with but has reached on both at bats as she was hit earlier. That's going to be a ball 2. Christie also scored a run. Titans coach, third base coach, talking something over with the umpire. Looks like a lineup issue. And we will have a pinch runner for Scrimshire. The Standifer, who will take her spot, is a courtesy runner at second. Scrimshire is the catcher, so. Swing and a miss on the high pitch. So 2-1 the count. That went in there for a called strike 2. 2-2 now the count. 2 outs, runner on second. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So for the second straight inning, Gutierrez has shut them down. This inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Guymon 13, Del City 6. So we are ready for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Tigers, it will be their shortstop, number 14, Haley Vasquez. First pitch hits it down the third base line. That one gloved, the throw across in time for out number 1. That will bring up the first baseman, number 4, Kaylee Rhodes. Actually, we've got a pinch hitter. That's Catherine Davis in. First pitch, a strike. That one hit right at the shortstop. The throw across in time for out number 2. So Daisy Johnson, DH, and 9-hole hitter, up to bat. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. There's Johnson, quite the 9-hole hitter today with an inside the park home run and also a 2 RBI double. Dribbles that one, pitcher can handle it, gets it over there, and that is out number 3. So we head to the 5th inning. Guymon still leading Dell City 13-6. So to lead off for the Titans, here in the top of the 5th inning, it is their designated hitter, number 19, Madison Johnson. That first pitch fouled out of play. Johnson with a couple of strikeouts today in her two only plate appearances. That one inside and low, 1-1 now the count. Got her to swing on a high one. 1-2 now the count. That one high and outside and got her to reach for it. That one down in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2 now the count. That one popped up right over the shortstop's head as Vasquez couldn't quite get to it. And the batter is on at first safely. That will bring up the center fielder, Lamb. First pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Throw down to first. Davis blocks that one. Being any more of an issue there. Lamb reached on an error, also on a walk. She scored a run. That Connor off of Gutierrez's glove, but Garcia there to clean it up. 0-2 still the count. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one catches the corner and a called strike, and they've got to figure it out, that inside. She's calling that a strike inside. So 1 down and 1 on here in the top of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. The shortstop, number 22, Shaylee Harpole. That hits that one to right field. That's going to land in fair territory. Throw to third. And tags her out. So a great throw from Malia Moore over all the way to third for out number 2. At first pitch, tipped, foul. So 1-1 now the count. That one popped up to right field. Moore makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Guymon 13, Dell City 6. Start this bottom half of the 5th inning. We are back to the top of the Tigers order. The pitcher, number 7, Aaliyah Gutierrez up. Gutierrez 2 of 3 today. First pitch outside for ball 1. She's got a double, a home run, a pair of RBIs, and a run scored. That one low for ball 2. That one hit down the third baseline, but in foul territory. 2-1 now the count to Gutierrez. That one tipped foul. Back against the backstop. 2-2 the count. That one popped foul. High pitch, that swings at it. Ball's in fair territory. Amenza from third base, able to make the grab for out number 1. That will bring up the left fielder, number 10, Chloe Browning. First pitch in for strike 1. Browning 2 of 3 today with a double. Also scored 2 runs. That one hits solidly to center field, over the head all the way to the fence. She'll turn, and a stand-up double for Browning. Now up the second baseman, number 18, Jaden Garcia. First pitch is a ball. Garcia 1 of 3 today. That one in for a called strike. But that one was pretty big. It was a home run. That pitch outside catcher did a great job. Scrimshire did a great job not letting that be a pass ball. 2-1 now the count. That one popped up towards first base. Ellis underneath it for out number 2. That will bring up the third baseman, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. That one hit foul. Gonzalez 2 of 3 with a run scored today. Swings on that one, popped up to center field. And that one's going to be caught. For out number 3, we head to the 6th inning. It's Guymon 13, Del City 6. starting off the top half of the sixth, leading off for the Titans will be their third baseman, Taylor Menza. Menza 2 of 3 today. First pitch is high. Couple of doubles in those two hits. That one hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit as it lands right in front of Browning. So the leadoff man is on for Del City. That will bring up the catcher, number 6, Emily Scrimpshire. Scrimpshire also 2 of 3 today. First pitch is in for strike 1. She's got a double among her 2 hits as well. Faces up to bunt. Pulls back, swings away to center field. Sappington underneath it for the catch. Looked like she had a little trouble judging it, but was able to recover and pull that one in for the out. Now we'll bring up the first baseman, number 24, Lauren Ellis. Ellis 1 of 2 today with a walk. She doubled on that hit. There's a steal attempt. That's going to be safe at second. Ball all the way to center. She'll go to third. There's the throw in. It holds her as Gutierrez throws over to Gonzalez. That's safe at third. So 0-1 the count. That one outside, 1-1 now. Del City with 6 runs in those first 2 innings. And then nothing since. That one off the glove. Gutierrez throws home instead of tagging Ellis, who was right beside her for out number 2. Instead, the throw home not in time, runner scores and runner safe at first. So 13-7 now the score. And number 20, Brooklyn Salander up to bat, tries to bunt. Ball goes foul. 0-1 the count. And with a 7-run lead, you go ahead and give up that run and get that for sure out. As if she would have just reached out, she could have gotten Ellis. That one hit right back to the pitcher. Throw to second on time. And she'll say she's off the bag as the throw was in time, but they'll say Vasquez's foot was off. It looked like she moved it, though, and got it there before Ellis reached the bag. But timeout on the field. 2 runners on in the top of the 6th. Guymon leads Del City 13-7. Out of the timeout, up to bat, Jada Christie, the second baseman. 1 of 2 today, also reached when she was hit by a pitch. That one tried to lay the bunt down, just rolls foul. Also a strikeout today too in her one of her 3 at bats. 0-1 the count. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one, play made by Gutierrez, runs over, gets out number 2. The runners advance. And we'll bring Johnson, the designated hitter, up to bat. That pitch high. Good play there by Connor to save a wild pitch or a pass ball there. That one hit safely into shallow center. That'll score 1. So runners on the corners. It's now 13-8. Nyman still leading. Swing and a miss from Lamb. That one hit down the third base line and barely goes foul before it hits the bag. And strike 3 called. So Dell City strands 2, but they get 2 across. And it's now 13-8 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. So the catcher, Elizabeth Connor, now up to bat. First pitch is in for strike one. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike two. So 0-2 to Connor. That one hits solid out to center field for a base hit for Connor. Now up to bat will be the center fielder, number 11, CeCe Sappington. They'll bring in a courtesy runner for Connor. That'll be number 16, Aleki Costilla. That pitch inside, 1-0. Browning 2 of 3 today with a double. That one popped foul and just out of play. So 1-1 now the count. Nobody out, one on first. Bouncer to shortstop, can't handle it, so both runners safe. So now up to bat the shortstop, number 14, Haley Vasquez. Vasquez 2 of 3 today. Hits one solid to left field, and that one's going to be caught. So one down here in the bottom half of the sixth. And it will be Catherine Davis up to bat. First pitch is a ball. So Davis back in the box. That one inside and a little high as well. 2-0 now the count. Two on. That pitch catches the outside corner. 2-1 now the count. Runners on first and second. And a swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. And got her to go on the high pitch for strike 3. That's 2 down. That'll bring Johnson up to bat. Daisy Johnson, 2 of 3 today. 6 RBIs. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Hits that one solid. Out in front of it, though, as that one goes foul territory down the third base line. 0-2 now the count. 2 outs, 2 on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one high. 1-2 the count. That one fouled straight back. That one foul tipped off of the back stop. So 1-2 the count. Now bouncer, third baseman grabs it with the glove. Throw not in time. Everybody safe. She tried to toss it over there and actually hit the runner. So bases are loaded. And Guymon back at the top of the lineup, as it will be Aaliyah Gutierrez back up to bat. First pitch is in for a strike one. Gutierrez with a double and a home run. That one hit high to center field, and it's caught for out number 3. So Guymon strands 3. We head to the 7th inning. Guymon leading Del City 13-6. Ready for the 7th inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Del City. The shortstop, number 22, Shaylee Harpole, 0 for 4 today with a strikeout. He is up to bat. Aaliyah Gutierrez still on the mound. Pitch counted 111 right now. Here's the windup and the first pitch. That's going to be high, ball one. That one's going to be high as well. 2-0 the count. That one popped up. Connor can't quite get it. Falls harmlessly in foul territory. So 2-1 now, the count to Harpole. That one catches the inside corner for a called strike two. That one hits solid to right field. Harpole turns at first to second. Moore's throw not quite in time. Well, Harpole makes him pay for missing out on that pop up in foul territory with a double to right. That will bring up the pitcher, number 14, Sarah Fowler. 2 of 3 today with a homer and a double and also a walk. First pitch in for strike one. That, as we mentioned, that inside area is definitely a strike today, and you could see the batter that she had kind of had her shoulder out there, and that was a called strike, and another inch outside, and that thing's hitting her right in the shoulder. A swing and a miss for strike two. But it's been that way for both teams, and by the 7th inning, you ought to have that strike zone figured out. That's going to be low for ball one. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout and out number one. Now up to bat, the third baseman, number 7, Taylor Mensah. 3 of 4 today. Couple of doubles included in that. That one popped up. Shortstop. Oh, shortstop drops it. Vasquez had it right there in her glove and just dropped it. So that is 2 plays. Both base runners are on because of pop fly errors. That one hits solidly to right center. Sappington underneath it, and the throw to third. It's a little offline, so the runners advance to second and third. That's 1 out. That pitch inside for ball one. It's Ellis back up to bat. Ellis 2 of 3 today with a double and also a walk. And a strikeout, 2 in her 1 out. That pitch high. Throw over to third, not in time as Harpole was able to get back. 2-0 now the count. Bell City just a short 4.5-hour drive away from here. That one high as well. 3-0 now the count. Give those city kids a cultural experience to come all the way out here to the Panhandle. That pitch outside, so that's ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the right fielder, number 20, Brooklyn Salander. Salander 0 of 4 today with 3 strikeouts. So 2 out here. This is a big at bat for both sides. Obviously here in the top of the 7th, leading by 5 runs. 1 more out and this one's over. Again, Gutierrez get her 1 more time here. First pitch is in for strike 1. Or is Salander due? That one popped up, right back to Gutierrez for out number 3. And that is the game. Guymon has defeated Del City 13-8 for district win number 2. Tigers improved to 13-4 overall and 2-0 in district play. We thank you for joining us on PTCI Channel 2 and also our YouTube channel. Remember, you can find us several places there. If you still have our cable, you can see this game several times over the course of the week, usually. And also, you can always check our YouTube channel for it. Also, archive content there, games from the past that we've came and filmed. And you can also, if we're live streaming a game, you can go to ptci.net, and up in the blue part, light blue part at the top, just look for in the white where it says live stream. Click on that and you'll get the live stream. So we thank you again for joining us today and hope you'll join us again next time. That's it from Guymon High School.